Hey everybody, it's me, Liv. So today I'm bringing you a different video where I figured let's do some experiments. So I had seen two different videos, and one was about the Waffle Flowers water meteor mat's ability to do a mirrored image. I have not tried this yet, so I figured let's try this together, see how this really works. And the other thing is, when my favorite thing was having a clearance sale, they had this, which is also supposed to be able to produce a mirror image on clearance. So I figured I wanted to give this a shot. So what I'm going to do is take out a SugarPeaDesigns stamp that I have yet to ink up. This one is called Margarita Time. It is by in the Roberta Rascal line from SugarPeaDesigns stamps. And I'm going to be using, because I do often get questions, what paper do I use? This is one of my faves, the Spectra Noir papers. It's the Ultra Smooth Premium White Cardstock, perfect for using with your alcohol inks if that's something you're looking to do. So eventually I will color this up, but that's not really my focus for this video. This one is just experimenting as to whether the Waffle Flower Water Media Mat or this can successfully help, and which one's easier for the transition of the mirror image. So let me just grab out my paper cutter, because I want to trim a page down just the card size, because I think it'll be easier to do once it's card size. Just doing a standard A2 size cut, which for those out there who don't know is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 cut cardstock. Now we're ready to go. So what I have seen, and this is what I'm going to trial up, is using the stamping on here and then taking my cardstock and pressing down on it. First, let's try the medium mat. This is a brand new stamp that I have not used yet, so it is right out of the box. I'm going to use the Memento Tuxedo Black ink for this. I still do prefer Memento. There's a lot of different inks that work really well with alcohol, but right now I'm sticking with a classic I know works well, even though that was a little messy of a job that I did there. Just wipe it down so I don't get any excess anywhere and accidentally get on my card. Because like I said, I will eventually color this up. So I'm going to just take this, I'm putting this just on the corner just to kind of make sure it's a little bit more sturdy as I'm pressing down on. So what they say to do is to go ahead and stamp your image onto the mat. And I'm going to tell you right now, it slides a little bit. Which is something I was not expecting. But let's give it a shot. Then you're supposed to be able to take your cardstock and just rub it, and the image will transfer up. And let's see if it actually worked. Ta-da! It actually really does work, and it's a pretty crisp image. It's not super crisp, but that is actually really cool to see that image there. See, this is how it would normally look, and then this is what I mean by mirror image. You kind of flip the image, kind of, for anyone who works with digital stamps, they'll know what I mean, that you're able to flip the image. This is also really cool if you're trying to do like a water scene and someone's underneath and things like that. So this really worked really well. And how easy is it to clean up? Let's see. Comes right off that media mat. Impressive. So let me get my other piece of paper. And now I believe for this, from my understanding is you stamp your image on this and then you stamp it again. So it's like if you didn't have a water media mat. So let's see how that works. So I'm going to put this on another block. And again, ink this up. This is the first time I am using the mirror image block from MFT, as some people call it, my favorite things. So I think it's just a matter of stamping it on here. And then, oh, tape on the side. I'm going to flip the side. Still have a little tape residue. And then taking it, and I'm going to do it off to the side a little bit. So. And stamping it there. And ta-da, you get the image as well. So that actually really does work. That's a really clever way if to do it. If you, let's see how easy it is to clean up. I'm just intrigued by that because that's a big deal to me. I hate wiping all my stamps all the time, but as you see, this cleans up super easy too. So props to my favorite things as well. So this is another really clever way of doing it. This would work great with most size stamps. It's not a huge space. So if you're working with a really large stamp, like I'm going to say, you guys know I love my Prima Princess line. This is a very large stamp. So that method is obviously not going to work because of the size of this and what it can take. But it will definitely work for a smaller one such as this one. Now if I was to compare the two, I feel, maybe you guys judge, which one you think came out a little bit more crisp? I'm feeling like this one came out a little bit more crisp in my lines than this one. And considering that this one was actually pressed on the surface, I'm pretty impressed by that. I don't know, what do you guys think? I mean, they're both pretty good, and if you're coloring, by the time you put all the color and everything, it's not going to look that bad either way, so I think that that's great. But I think I actually am leaning towards the Waffle Flower mixed media mat for doing that. So just want to show you that technique of how you'd be able to stretch the use of your stamps. So what would normally be, and I'm just going to use the back just so you guys can see what the normal ink would look like. And the reverse, because no one's going to see this back now. This is how the image normally is, and then this is a way to reverse it. So really cool technique that this Waffle Flower water media mat offers me. The My Favorite Things works just as well too for those who really just can't either get the cost of this or have the space for this and want something a little bit smaller, because if it's not a regular technique that you guys are going to do all the time, this might work just as well for you. Another plus of that is it's clear. So if you want to see the placement of your image, this is a lot easier to do that with than here, which you have to completely trust where your line placement is. Especially if you're doing something like I've seen other channels do, where they then flip the image down in order to create like the water scene, if your reflection in the water or something like that. So using a tool like this would be a lot easier than using the water media mat. But that's just my opinion on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little comparison and this little trial that we did together on the mirror imaging and ways to do that. I will, again, definitely be coloring these up, so be sure to watch out for those videos when they come out. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will talk to everyone soon. Take care.